Alright. Fair warning. I got a booster shot yesterday, and that pretty much knocked me on my ass. And then today I had my my first TMS appointment. So I'm pretty fucked up right now. Like, that's probably an exaggeration, but I was considering canceling today, but I really want to play this game. I want to play more of this game. But oh my god, I'm cooked. My brain is cooked. My brain is like hard boiled right now. It's crazy. It is bonkers bananas. All right, this was the save. Okay, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best to not sound like a bumbling buffoon. As if that's ever stopped me before. Okay, so this is the only branch, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly, like, how to branch it. What is that? Oh, that's right. I got smushed. Yeah. Can I, like, start midway through it, or do I have to... Oh, I gotta start at the beginning. That's fine. That's certainly fine. Pretty sure.
Can you please take me with you? As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
Sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Oh my god. Okay. It's the easiest shit. And the fact that it has like the fucking
Curse you,
hero
polar
music.
bear! I will vanquish you! But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall! Like this.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I think it was, the answer was like punch the floor. Oh, that's right, the gimmick here was
The
like,
ice on the floor
everything
is
is
slick.
super expensive time-wise. Yeah, but like, Iris gives you like, the time reduction
Iris
things.
is on the platform.
Ears!
Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah, if anything is gonna make her react, it's that.
All right, ears!
Head said, ped, A said!
No, not you!
Not you!
This will probably not help wake Iris.
But it gets me a thingamajigger.
Iris is on the platform.
This is rude, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Iris is on the platform.
And I'll grab this one too. There we go. So now I punch the ice.
The ice on the floor is slick.
Punch.
This is for Date! This is for Date! This is for Date!
What did the ice do to me?
Those who don't fight won't survive!
Alright. So yeah, last time I got the barrel, which had an A on
Agent
it.
Date,
This
you've got
time-
5 minutes.
I must uncover the A plate.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
I guess breathe on it, right? Was that the... Punch is silly.
But then, something strange happened.
What's happening? Oh, that's bright.
The glorious A.
What is this?
We're out of options!
I am curious how
Tessa!
this changes things, like...
If this was another, I would have died already. Next time, he will get me. That's just destiny.
What? in the world?
No! I will fight destiny and win!
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
Okay, so it looks like this is the one where the forklift is gonna come in relevant. Because it definitely was not last time.
A wooden box.
I now have no idea what to do, but I will find out. It's gotta be the forklift, right? But like, the box is the new
A
thing,
wooden
so-
box.
I guess I'll push the box.
Push it over to Ota.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought that would work.
It doesn't move.
What's in it?
A small wooden box?
Move the wooden box. Okay, I guess, yeah, forklift for sure.
A forklift.
Sortie. I never did find out what that word means. Pray.
What? Sortie?
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed.
You had that? I mean, yeah, she totally had that.
All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
I love this.
I can't stand.
Oh my god, Oda, you suck.
Weak!
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Get off your ass.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Buddy. How did we do it last time? We like cheered him on?
Ota is still down.
Yeah. I don't understand the colors. Well, I mean, we might as well make it one, right? Motivate, cheer. I mean, yeah, we gotta cheer, right?
Ota will feel the worth of Iris's peace when he
You
grasps
got
it.
it, buddy.
The ghost inside me whispered. That's right. I can't run away now. I can't sacrifice Tessa.
Listen, if my guardian angel was Aiba, I would not complain.
Awaken the soul.
I'm okay with that. Unreal.
There. Why?
Okay, so this time the bear didn't bleed. That's what's different here. The bear did not bleed, and he noticed that the knife was his mom's, I guess? There's no way Mayumi was the one in the polar bear, right? First of all, she's not nearly tall enough. Like that was a tall ass polar bear. She's a short lady. As well as all the other things wrong with that possibility. That don't make no sense.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita. was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
Way!
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
It wasn't this, right? This was like, oh god, it was so long ago that we got all this shit. It's gotta be the knife, right? But I also, like, this had something to do with her,
Todoroki
right?
Man chocolate. This was discovered in the corner of the warehouse.
I think she stopped at the convenience store and bought that, right?
Mayumi Matsushida's fingerprints were found on the package.
Okay, so maybe it is that.
Mayumi purchased the chocolate yesterday at 10:33 p.m. The purchase was made at an 812 convenience store. The store was located approximately 100 yards from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
I mean, I guess that's actually more damning than the knife. I took it out of my pocket and showed it.
The Todoroki Man chocolate.
The same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
I'm still confused as to why his fingerprints weren't on the lever for the ice cutting machine.
Wait a minute.
Like they very specifically said that there were no fingerprints on the lever, but there should have been, right? His fingerprints should have been on it because he turned it off.
Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse, but you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
Again, what was the deal with the two
cars
cars?
were parked in front of the warehouse. One was the van owned by the Matsushita family. Ota's fingerprints were detected on the driver's seat and steering wheel. Iris's fingerprints were detected on the passenger seat. The other car was a station wagon. Yesterday at 10:33 p.m., Ota stole this station wagon. It was parked at the Famisto along Koshu Highway. Ota explained his reasoning for stealing the car. He claims that while he was inside the Famisto,
I appreciate the fact that they, like, will go over this again for me.
someone took off with the van, with Iris still inside. Ota decided to steal the station wagon parked nearby to give pursuit. Ota searched for the van in his stolen vehicle. Our investigation determined that Iris and the van were taken 1 minute before Ota stole the station wagon. This puts the incident occurring at 10:32 p.m.
Okay. It's gotta be the knife,
The
right?
polar bear dropped the weapon in Ota's somnium. It was the floral pattern kitchen
Yeah.
knife. On the handle were the words, "Mom,
Oh.
I love you always." Date. From this, we can conclude that the knife...
I know.
Alright.
The kitchen knife with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I saw it in your brain, dude.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And
And?
Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa.
I didn't even think of that.
And she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know. I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because...
Oh, jeez.
Okiura Fishery is a company owned by Mizuki's grandfather.
Get some more information.
However, the management team changed 17 years ago. It currently has no connections to the Okiura family. And allegedly, Mizuki's grandfather was raised by dolphins.
Very relevant info. Thank you, Aiba.
A video camera and laptop were discovered in the warehouse. Either could have been left by the criminal, but determining the owner through purchase history will be difficult. No fingerprints were picked up either.
Shit. I already knew that one. I mean, I guess... Is it the cars? It might be the cars. It's either the cars or the streaming equipment, because, like, maybe she's old and doesn't know how to work it. That's pretty weak, though. We'll go with this one. Damn it. Let's see. Cars. Oh. Never mind. I need two things. Cars and the factory? Oh, geez. I don't know. Seems to be unrelated. It sure do. Is cars correct? I guess cars is correct, because I can't unselect it. No. The only other... I guess the chocolate? Sure.
The Matsushida's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Fumista while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki man
right,
chocolate.
Duh. Yeah, she was at the convenience store. Okay.
She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
And she clearly went there after, because the chocolate was
In
there.
any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute!
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
Gonna be honest, I'm softening on him a little bit. I like that. I think that is. I will give him that. That is an admirable quality. The fact that he cares about his mom. I will give him full points for that. That's very sweet.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita. But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it.
I'm sorry?
I did everything.
I'm sorry? Excuse me? Sorry? What?
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down.
Well, so much for not arresting her, but then again, to be fair, she did confess. Like, hard not to arrest her at that point.
How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest, I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and...
put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes,
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
Boss,
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
no
I
jokes.
heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Were you the one who stabbed Oda? I mean, no, definitely
Well,
not. Yeah, she'd have
You
to
were in the
confess to
polar
that.
bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
yes, I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
Why did you kidnap Iris? I mean, duh.
My son is under that witch's
Yeah.
spell.
Look at her, just bopping.
Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
Why did you take out her eye?
Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
Why did you stream it online?
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online
About to
streaming?
say, I feel like
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
all that
Step by
bluff.
step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Where did you get the camera and laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
About the Cyclops killings.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
Who is she covering for? Why? When and how did you kill her?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular. There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
What was your motive?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil. That's why I killed him.
Why'd you kill Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
Oh my god.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
Why are you lying?
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
Does perjury apply to interrogations? I thought perjury was, like, on the stand in a courtroom. Does...
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Rinju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer! I am!
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
Yeah. Alright. This is gonna be an interesting one, I think. I guess they're all interesting. They're all weird as shit. I guess that's the
Computer,
nature
we're
of
going to
dreams,
sync
though.
with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
What happened?
The sync machine isn't operating to capacity. Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard.
Yeah, and he spent a lot of time in it, too.
And now, it's
Or maybe
not responding.
maybe that didn't apply to this one. I think that was the last one. Never mind.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
Pewter, all you need to do is tell her, like, twice as long as it'll actually take. Boom. You're good.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
I let Boss and Pewter know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
Going big time. Man's gonna go to HR. Do they have an HR? They're like a secret government organization. I feel like they probably don't have an HR.
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Yeah, it's gotta be Oda. Oda?
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Spinning in her boot. I mean, can you blame him though? I mean, what? Huh? Who said that? That's crazy.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris.
Also, hi.
Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Yeah, no,
Why?
why can't Oda be the culprit? Hey now! I ain't judging. We like Boss here. Boss is good. Yesterday's Somnium, Iris had her eye taken out. I mean, Van stolen at Famisto. That's the one that makes the most sense. Like, if he was the killer, that means he would have had to drive the van to the warehouse, run back, steal the car, and then drive that, which that doesn't seem particularly feasible.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
I mean, okay. Yeah, sure, that is possible. Iris had her eye taken out. Yeah, where's the eye?
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
I mean, I wasn't. That's weak. I was thinking more along the lines of like, we showed up. Where'd he put the eye? You know?
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
He was there. Aiba, what is wrong with you?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it. Perhaps she ordered him to.
Aiba, are you okay? Ota and the polar bear? I mean, that one's
Yesterday's Somnium. Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
Sleeves on the wheel thing. She's pretty smart. She plays dumb, but I think she's pretty smart. She's a pretty smart cookie. I don't understand. Yeah. I don't get it.
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
Like, for what? For why?
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw.
Just to, like, deflect the, like, possibility of suspicion. Like, there wasn't even, like, a full-on suspicion at this point. It was just, like, kind of, like, there was nothing concrete. That's some pretty crazy lengths to go to on, like, we think you might have something, like, that's crazy. Streamers, yeah, don't trust those guys.
Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
That is, yeah, that is something that has been noticed. That's
true.
Crazy. If
that
that
means
is
Ota
the case,
went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Yeah, this is what we were talking about, actually, where it's like this
Stay away from Tessa!
weirdly performative
Perhaps Mayumi
battle.
witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
I mean, I guess I'm just hung up on the idea that she pulled out her own eye or asked him to pull out her eye. Also, the fact that he stabbed himself, like, that's crazy. Why would they do that?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
That's Koromaru. That's my best boy Koromaru. He's my streaming buddy. He's been over there for a while, but I brought him back because I needed the emotional support.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely.
Yeah, I'm not.
They wouldn't go that far just to
think so.
avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
I guess so. I guess I just gotta keep an open mind. That's still seems pretty far-fetched to me.
Ota, why are you...
Oh, there's no way.
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her!
Well, here's the thing.
Why?
He's pouting. Yeah, I do not like the kid, but I definitely don't think he did it. I don't think he's the guy. Condiments are placed on the table. That they are. A low table. A sitting cushion. Gotta keep an eye out for funnies. A beer ad on the wall. Autograph, probably from a celebrity. Nothing but a window. Table. A chair. Is that a trash can? No, it's a bucket. Let me clean the shit. Bonk with a water. Yeah, this is... He has a habit of knocking Date out. Although I guess those happened in different timelines or whatever. Alright. Sorry about your mom. She, like, confessed to a murder. We didn't really have a choice. Are you worried about Iris? That's duh. You doing okay? No, duh. Why are you here? I guess we'll start with why are you
When
here?
I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
Swinging door. It's not like Mayumi's under arrest. I mean, yeah, she confessed.
You
We had to
asked
take her
me
in.
why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes, but as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying, so we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Why don't you chill out there, buddy? Is Iris the criminal?
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal!
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You...
Did you stage the warehouse incident?
I'm telling you I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has... dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
Mayumi's dementia.
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but...
I think we learned this from Aiba in the other...
Because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day. And he was a security guard and traffic cop at night.
I can't tell if that's like a baseball cap with like the lid turned up or if it's just like a really big puffy hat.
Mom worked as a janitor.
Or Or if it's a green afro. It could be any one of those three things.
We were both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
Debt?
And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me.
Hold on. Something's wrong. I think I'm starting to sympathize with Oda. This doesn't feel right. I don't like this. I don't like this. Make it stop. Stop it. I don't like it. Baseball cap. Gotcha.
Even when I wasn't
That
taking
was my
college
first
seriously
thought,
and
baseball
getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay. Even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer? Oh, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom.
Oh boy.
A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it.
Arrogance of youth.
And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay?
Oh.
Forever and ever. I'll always support you, Ota.
I mean, yeah, he still has done what he did. Still just kind of sucks, but I think I'm starting to sympathize a little bit. Uh-oh. You lied about the editor thing, right?
Yeah, how do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me.
When did Mayumi's illness start?
Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
Oh, Oda! That's actually heartbreaking. Oh.
Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. It was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
Not that picture. Like,
What's that picture?
I wasn't this bad, but like I was kind of a piece of shit when I was his age. Like, so like I don't fully sympathize with that, but like I sympathize with the regret, I guess. Like, just like like, why was I such an asshole? Then again, he's kind of still an asshole, so. I would have turned the photo frame to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me, one time when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it.
Like, I guess I just hope that he gets some like growth, because like I can already see some gears turning. He was obviously a lot worse when he was younger, and then he clearly has regret for how he was and how he behaved and how he treated people, and so I hope that there's growth throughout the story.
And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from.
That was the knife.
Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit.
Mood?
But I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
He's young. He's just young and has a lot to learn. I mean, he's not a kid, but he's got some learning to do, some
Human
growing.
beings are logical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time.
But he does suck a lot.
But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times. Aiba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm really intrigued, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm not asking, but I'm really intrigued as to where the like branching story aspect comes in, because like obviously in this one there was no the polo, whoever was in the costume didn't get wounded, so there was the only blood that was there is Ota's blood, right? But that's. But like the branch happens inside the Somniums.
Weren't you going to check the warehouse?
Like how is like when is that gonna come in? I'm very excited for that to get explained to some degree.
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
Also, Date's thinking. That's dangerous. Are you gonna share, Date? No? Okay. Cool. Water of Tokyo Bay.
Date, look! A tonguefish on the ocean floor.
What's a tonguefish?
A flat fish, like the sole of a shoe.
You can see all the way down there?
Of course I can. My vision and my looks are my best qualities.
I mean, if she can see down, wouldn't he also be able to? How does that work? Like, does she have her own vision in addition to the vision she gives him? How the hell does that work? Mooring post, a pillar to moor a ship.
Date, do you know what a bollard is?
Of course. It's a type of duck.
That's a mallard.
That's a mallard.
Sometimes called a bollard, apparently. Red barrier line wraps around the scene. What are these things? Oh, okay.
Aiba, what's in this box?
Whoops.
Your favorite kind of reading material, and a lot of it.
Don't tell him that.
Academic research papers on criminology?
No, The kind that features gratuitous nudity.
A wooden box. I've got to make up some excuse to grab that box. I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised he didn't lunge at it immediately. It's an oil drum.
Hi, I'm Drum Imon.
What the fuck?
You say strange things sometimes.
Another one of those references I don't get, but it's still fun. Just the randomness of it. What? It's so funny. Warehouses?
Iba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
Oda is the one who drove the station. Okay. Forklift.
Iba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
Oh my god, I just got it. 812. It's bootleg 7-Eleven. Got it.
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course. A different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Iba connected to the in-system server and began her research. She got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Doraemon. Rebecca from the future. Alright, fair enough. I don't know what that is, but that does make sense.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
I will say, well, that's one of the things I love about this game is how varied the references are. Like, they've referenced so many different things, and I can only imagine so many more that I haven't picked up on.
Unknown. But we should speak with the driver immediately.
Okay. But I want to talk to my buddies. Police officer. Says he doesn't have any new information. Okay, what about this one? No? Okira's Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Okay, fine.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Hello?
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
That is not the voice I expected him to
Mind
have.
if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
Painting.
Oh, have you taken note of the painting? It is titled Lions Fishing. Carpe diem.
I feel like this thing has like 7 different titles that we've heard. Incomprehensible painting.
Ah, this is Magnus Spiel.
How do you know?
Okay. Magnus Spiel's promotional video is playing. You don't say. It looks a lot like the other one from the other day, but that's just me. Lots of magazines in the rack.
Anyone can run a pyramid scheme. I believe I'll purchase that on my way home.
I am intrigued by this guy, I'll admit it. What the hell?
Sofa King.
Don't.
Okay. What are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Okay. are you from?
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
Speaks with a Kansai dialect? Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. A lot of stuff I've seen, a lot of the times the Kansai dialect gets like localized as like a southern or Brooklyn accent, which is really funny, like a southern drawl sort of thing.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
About Mayumi. Before I arrived at Lemnis Gate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Whoa, hey now.
Old hag?
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
Describe what happened with Mayumi.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there, while waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move. The old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
The reason I'm being so quiet is I'm literally like just trying to like organize all this shit in my head just to make sure I'm not missing anything.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Ota was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
Okay.
We then arrived at a splendid manor.
It was a
The
warehouse.
van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view.
Or maybe
We, of
maybe
course,
not.
could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another
somewhere
10
else?
minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out,
No.
and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
I thought he was saying the warehouse. He just called the warehouse a manor, but no, like an actual manor. So we're back. I assume it's so. He's like the only one with a manor.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district.
Takashi Doraiba. That's pretty funny.
The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow, but I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came.
I like wordplay like that. It's pretty funny.
But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout. About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., The old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
I have one more question.
I follow your story.
I'm glad one of us is. I think I'm following.
I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
The only one. That's no way.
Sajima?
That's crazy.
Why did the van go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
Like the only person in this game who would have a mansion. Self-employed taxi driver. To the Seijima residence for the 100th time. Hopefully we don't get shot this time.
There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Trespassing. Hell yeah.
Hey, Aiba. Do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right.
Interesting. I kind of figured she would, like, share his other senses. But I guess not. Like, at least while she's connected to his head. Okay.
There's something strange about this vase. Ugh.
What is it?
Oh my god, is there a body in there? There's no way there's a body in there.
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
Oh my god, didn't... I can't remember which branch it was, but I think there was one point where So got chopped up and, like, stuck in something. Is he in there?
Yeah.
I think he's in there.
Then, as is standard procedure...
Oh no, I don't want to x-ray it. Hanging scroll? Oh boy, we're x-raying it. Oh yeah, yep, there he is. Oh dear. Oh my.
What the?
Oh my.
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
That's, yeah.
So Sajima?
Yeah.
That is the head of So Sajima.
It is missing an
Left
eye.
eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
This is awful. So's body. Cut into pieces. Fragments of the broken vase. Expensive looking table in the middle of the room. Cushion on top of the chair. Very helpful, thank you.
Do you have an estimated
More
time of
surface?
death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, my first thought wouldn't be to break the vase. My first thought would be to call fucking backup. But I guess me and Date have different priorities.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right.
Okay. Anything over here?
By the way, why is there no one in the mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
So Sejima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
Date, a call from Pewter.
Connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync
good.
with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Oh, by the way, I found a mutilated corpse. Probably send someone,
Yeah,
maybe.
I found So Sejima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sejima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then...
Yeah, we're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Date, a
Oh boy.
large-scale investigation of So Sejima has already begun. At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sink into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then, let's begin.
It's funny because when we after the first or second sync, I was like, I wonder who all we're gonna be syncing with in this game. At this point, now I'm wondering who all we're not gonna be syncing with in this game. We've hit basically everyone except I think the only major characters we have not synced with yet are Boss and Pewter.
Where am I?
We've been synced with Date.
Where is this? Oh, silly me.
Oh.
This is my house.
This is sad. Her Somnium has a bunch of empty spaces. That's
What happened to me?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must. Somnium scan! Activate!
Yeah, it looks like the mental locks are just the big gaps. Which makes sense. Reproduce Mayumi's past actions to invoke her lost memories. Well, let's do that. Why? Oh, this is sad. Okay, well. guess the door? She would have, like, left?
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Let's see if I can get any good, like, time reduction things from other things.
A wall clock.
The time is? I don't trust the question marks. Those are usually bad. Calendar?
A calendar.
Today's date is... Oh,
A swinging door that leads to the kitchen.
let's go over here. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take a risk with
A wall clock.
the question marks. Maybe they're good. I don't know.
The hands have stopped.
Oh, that is a good one.
A calendar. The calendar reads 2 months ago. The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
I mean, I guess welcome makes the most sense, right?
Welcome! Come on in!
Why did you say it like that?
Oh, they're not a customer.
Okay.
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be?
Welcome back. Is it Oda?
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
I'm home.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But,
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
Doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Oh. Menu. Beer poster.
Oh?
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Roger.
To go. Oh. This one makes me sad, but I feel like it's...
My husband.
Oh, it is!
Yes?
No!
Matsushita Diner. Yes? Well, yes. Yes? What? My husband! Why? How could this happen?
Dude, the music!
The diner has changed again. However,
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood.
Congrats. Oh boy.
Agent Date, you've got 4
bucket.
minutes.
Let's wear it. Oh my god. I want to so bad, but I'm not going to. There's too much time. I'll keep that in mind though, because that is funny.
A delicious cake.
I wonder who it's for.
Let's push your face. I want so badly to choose them. I have to.
Let's
I have
push
to.
my face in it. Wait, what?
It might trigger a happy family memory.
regret nothing. I regret nothing.
Was that fun?
I feel empty.
Guess that wasn't it.
You don't say.
Pardon. How long am I supposed to stay like this?
The entire time. Please tell me it's like the bucket. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so conflicted right now because it's like this is a very somber, like peaceful. Then the game lets me do shit like that. Oh, I love this game so much. All
A
right.
delicious cake.
I guess we'll go with thank you. I want.
Thank
I don't
you.
want these 50s. These 50s are bad.
I
Oh,
don't think the cake is for Mayumi.
But what could be more memorable than a cake for yourself?
Maybe a cake for someone that you love?
Someone
guess-
Mayumi loves.
must be Ota.
You have
A delicious
3
cake.
minutes, Date.
I'm gonna say Ota.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota!
Oh,
Congratulations
Okay, it
on
is a
getting
baseball
into the university, son! Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Hooray! Hooray!
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
Definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see.
okay.
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail?
Oh, is it the debt?
This is a bank statement. The Matsushita family's loan.
I mean, I feel like this is what she'd say. Let's do our best.
Let's do our best.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay, we'll work harder for Ota's dream.
Dude, this fucked. This is hurting me. Why are you doing this to me, game?
We reproduced another painful memory.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
Boy, the cake really kills the vibe, huh? It's okay.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
It?
This is Ota when he was small?
Chocolate?
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Odoroki Man, remember? Oh, that. Yes, of course I bought it. Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like. Here you go. That's not it. Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you. It's Odoroki Man. Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes. You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot!
Oda! Super short. I mean, yeah. It looks like he didn't do much growing.
Oh, well, you're
What you
right,
gonna do?
sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man! It's Odoroki Man!
What a brat!
I hate this! I hate you, Mom!
Oh,
What? Wait, Ota! Where did you go? Please, come out from hiding, Ota. Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota.
this game is actually gonna make me cry.
Ota! Come back! Ota!
That is heartbreaking, dude.
Ota? Takaro? Don't leave me! Don't leave me alone! I am sorry, Ota. Ota! Takaro! I can't do this on my own. Don't leave me!
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done. If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma,
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
what are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
is that your intuition?
I hope this works out for her. I hope she doesn't like crumble under the trauma.
It is.
Because goddamn. Is this the clock? Okay.
A wall clock.
I guess. It said I will never forget, which implies
A wall clock.
I guess turn back time?
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
We've gone back in time. Time is a precious resource, Date. Don't waste it.
Stop nagging me. I'll figure it out.
I'm working. Oh, wow. Okay, fair enough. So back okay, that's actually pretty funny.
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
So now we gotta do this again, but worse. Oh wow, I actually can't. Oh wow, they're not even gonna let me back out. Dick move, game.
Do you mean
All right.
chocolate?
So I have failed. Dick move, game. So let's try that again.
Date, we cannot continue.
No, we're not done yet. There has
Minus
to be
the part where I
something.
fuck up.
Date, enough!
Yeah, let's go back to, I guess, here?
A wall clock.
Ota, sweetie.
Oh, this is gonna be. I thought the cake was the Mother's Day thing,
uh,
but I think this is the Mother's Day thing.
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so... Huh, Ota.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom.
Aww.
You know, I love you. Forever and ever. Me too, Ota. I love you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what. Oh, forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah! We are a family. We can do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date. I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your intuition.
Oh. You know, I'm gonna be honest for a second. I forgot I was playing a video game and I thought I was, like, watching the end of an episode of an anime. I forgot this was a game. Also, I didn't find the hidden eyeball. I wasn't looking. I forgot about it. I was too... Oh, man. I'm okay, I swear. Yeah, definitely a baseball cap.
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm so glad.
Yes.
But, like, did we ever figure out why she lied about it in the first place? Like, who is she covering for? Was it Ota? And was it, like... And why?
But, Mom,
like, what did she
why
see?
Do you think I did it?
They are getting... I thought they were just gonna blaze right past it. No.
About that.
I explained to Ota. On Sunday night, Mayumi was following the van driven by Ota in a taxi. But when the van was hijacked in the Femisto parking lot... Ah, I see. Okay. That's why. Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby, buying some chocolate. I feel like that should have clicked already, but I'm slow. Ow, my ear. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That's why Mayumi thought Ota was still in the van when it drove away. So she kept following it. I do appreciate the fact that they're going over all this, like, in very clear words for people like me who are not, I can't pick up on the subtle shit. The van drove all over Tokyo and eventually wound up in the warehouse district near the docks. Mayumi got out of the taxi and followed the van on foot. The van was later found at the Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Mayumi walked into the warehouse and discovered the grisly scene.
Polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terribly frightened. I panicked and ran. I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted
Grizzly.
you, Ota.
Oh, that's good.
No,
Well
I
played.
understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, because...
You liked Odoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
She bought it for him.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school
we
class.
kind of knew that already, but still.
I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah, but I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet. Makes my heart hurt a little.
That's not it! Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you! It's Odoroki Man! Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes. You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot! Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Odoroki Man!
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Because Mom is stupid.
You're stupid to call your mother stupid.
Tell him.
Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt, I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her. After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this? You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom?
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us. So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife. And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling. Like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you. You do deserve it, Mom.
No.
I'm proud that you're my mom. Right, Dad?
Yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
That's a shootout. Right, like, it really is. And I feel like that's the key to whether or not you're, like, not a shithead, is whether or not you can look back on how much of a dick you were as a kid and be like, yeah, that wasn't cool. Like, it's... That's the thing about kids, right? They haven't learned yet, and so they gotta learn, and then once they learn, they're less shitty. Hopefully. And if you're like me, and I guess Ota in a way, it takes a while. It takes a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you.
20 or so years.
Say cheese!
But this is really sweet. I really love this.
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Mom.
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
Huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota, so she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid back.
This is too much for me, man.
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
Oh, stop.
I'm Date. I'm Ota's friend.
Ota's friend. Is that right? I hope you two get along.
Oh, Mom.
Like, I won't go so far as to say I like him now, but I definitely, I like how much more depth he has a little more depth to him, which I appreciate. I think he's still a real punk ass, but, what happens now?
I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller. I'll start by writing a short story.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
I'll keep an eye out for the grand author name Odowin Kyoma. My goodness. One last thing.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Yay! I didn't feel like it was that.
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Hooray!
Thank God.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe.
Huh? Maybe what?
Nothing. See you, kid.
24.
Is Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time. She's a great girl.
Totally not a demonic
my,
witch.
I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiancé.
Oh, yes! Yes, that's it!
Jeez, Mom.
Date, there are still many loose ends in this investigation.
Oh yeah, remember that time we
Yeah,
found
you're
Sosajima's mutilated corpse in a vase in his house? That was
Looks
crazy,
like
right?
Another all-nighter.
Anyways, happy ending for all. I mean, that's the thing about him and Iris. Their entire relationship is based on a false pretense, which is part of the reason I don't like him very much. It's because he's, like, every interaction he has with Iris is inherently dishonest, which I don't like that. But like I said, he's a little more sympathetic now. Still don't exactly like him, but it's nice. There's a little more depth there. There's some growth. I appreciate the fact that he, like, genuinely cares about his mom. And that, like, that is, you know, it's admirable. It's cute, sweet. I love it. Also, Hitomi is the other, like, character we haven't synced with yet. So, Boss, Pewter, and Hitomi, I think, are literally the only characters we've seen we haven't synced with. I might be wrong, but I think that's the case. Also, it just occurred to me. It just clicked. That was an ending. Crazy. Something beeped. Was that in the game or out? That's in the game. That is part of the music. I thought I accidentally like turned something off. Man, I love this song. It's so good. Yu Kobayashi? That's, Luca. Neat. I was wondering if there was going to be some kind of... At least one of them. There's like a handful of Japanese voice actors that I remember the names of. And I always keep an eye out for them in credits. This is the last character I expected to voice, though. It's Shoko. Speaking of Shoko, the worst character in the game. Easily. Hands down, no question. Awful. Absolutely awful. There was something else I was gonna say, and I can't remember what it was. Hardly the first time that's happened, but... Let the music wash away my sorrows. Oh yeah, I had a thought. I wouldn't exactly call it a theory, because it's not like a full-on, like, it's not comprehensive, but I had a thought. I'm wondering now, so I had the idea of, like, maybe Date was the, at first I was like, maybe Date's was the, like, the first killer, and then that sort of flew out the window at some point. And then, but now I'm wondering if Date, so obviously, like, the first killer was, I can't remember his name, the big guy. The brother of the brother of Moma. I can't remember his name. It was that guy and Falco. Those two were like the original Cyclops killer. And Falco was like the main one, I guess. Or at least the one that, oh, there's more. I'll hold that thought. That thought will never happen. If I hold it. I should probably just finish it.
Has there been any progress in this Jima investigation?
So, Falco. And I'm wondering if, not necessarily that Date, I'm wondering if Date, like, synced with him or something like that, and he fucked up with the 6-minute timer, and their like, minds got merged. And in order to, like, save Date, they had to wipe his memory. And that's why he's, like, that's why he has amnesia, because that would also explain why Boss was so, like, dead set on not telling him anything, right? If she, like, if he ended up having to have his mind wiped because his brain merged with the killer, right? That would also explain why he has the memory, why he had that memory of, Iris when she was a kid, that was clearly, like, Falco's memory. Right? And that would also explain why his Somnium was the house that was the same as Falco's Somnium. And it would also kind of explain why Pewter is so adamant about the time limit. He keeps reminding Date about it every time. And Date is like, oh, I know. And that would kind of explain that. But, like, that's a very minor thing. That's my current running, like, thought process. I don't neither confirm nor, please don't confirm or deny it. I don't know. That's where I'm at right now. It's probably not the case, but, also you said something. Shoko, what do? No, I barely consider her a mother. She's a extraordinary piece of shit. She sucks. Yeah. Well, thank you. I'm glad it's interesting, because I was worried that I was gonna say it and it was gonna sound like rambling nonsense. But yeah, that's my current guess. Anyways,
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
I love this form.
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Boss went to her desk and moved her mouse. I stood next to her and looked at the monitor. I love what an
What's
absolute
this?
clusterfuck Boss's office is. It's just
It's from Sunday night.
complete nonsense.
Yes. After Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Oh yeah,
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
dick move, Oda. This! I forgot about this, but yeah, this was weird.
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image. Boss, the next video.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
What?
Ota.
What the fuck is going on?
Hey, what's this?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever, we can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
Oh boy.
An object?
A clump of organic matter.
Is it an eye?
Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Somebody's
What was
eye?
it?
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
What the fuck? What? What do you mean, though? So he... What? So Iris took the knife. Did she like hypnotize Mayumi? What was that about? Like, why did she went into like a trance? Like, she just handed over the knife and then went into like some kind of trance. Then Renju ate the eyeball, or I guess maybe was force-fed the eyeball before they killed him. What the hell? I forget. I love that this is the me and my girlfriend's Atami route. I forgot about that. That might have been the best ending so far. Dude, my brain is not braining. Why did I think it was a good idea to play this when my brain is already melted? Even before like all of this. Oh my god. Okay. So this one got unlocked. Why though? Like, okay, so which now I have to like go back and like figure out which path this even was. This was the, okay, so what all did we do? This was the, we did not help Mizuki. This was like the Iris path where we were learning all about the secret government or the secret organizations. We got attacked at the thing. We went into her Somnium and we did not believe her. That was this path. This was the we did not believe Iris's story path. And that's okay. I think I'm gonna call it for a day. Yeah. I got those 3 endings. I think I'm gonna call it for today because ow my brain, and like I said at the beginning, I'm running on like I'm running on multiple booster shots and that one brain thing. It's not good. My body is so sore. So the upper left part, I think the upper left part is still locked. I don't think I can. Yeah, it's still locked. I can't do that one. Yeah, I think this is the only open path. Did I save? I saved. It made me save. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna call it for today. I'll be back on Monday. I'm probably gonna have to start Monday a little later because I have an appointment, but I think I am gonna do it on Monday. I will not cancel it. Yeah, no worries. So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chiming in. I'm gonna go now. Bye.